Okay, hello students. So, welcome to Chanakya Coaching Institute, a hub which is specially designed for diploma level students like yourselves, so who aspire to pursue a bachelor degree in engineering. Our goal here is not just to impart knowledge, but to cultivate, a mindset which is geared towards excellence. As you know, there are two packages under the umbrella of Chanakya Coaching Institute. So package 1 and package 2. So package 2 basically covers 50% of the JLW syllabus, which is common to all the branches. So this package 2 syllabus covers mathematics, basic computer, and graphics. And package 1 covers all the syllabus of package 2 plus the syllabus for civil engineering as well. So basically, today is the zeroth class. That means we will start with a roadmap for JLEE 2024, and we will discuss the different strategies, to be adopted to excel in the next JLEE exam. And over the course of program, you will be, equipped with all the necessary skills, strategies, and confidence to tackle the exam. We believe you regarding this, that you will be sincere and you will be dedicatedly, preparing for the exam. And in return, we also want you to believe us that we will be covering all the syllabus and will be ready for any kind of help that you require and within the scope of Chanakya Coaching Institute. All right. So let's start with a Chanakya Niti. So Chanakya, as you know, was a you know uh, ancient professor in Texas University. So he wrote that Arthashastra book, and our whole team is inspired, heavily by that book. And every class we will discuss at least one Chanakya Niti, and throughout the period you will see the result within you, how much influential these Chanakya Nitis can be. So today's quote is that education is the best friend. An educated person is respected everywhere, and it beats beauty and youth. So beauty, youth, all those things are temporary. If you are an educated person, irrespective of beauty and youth, you will always be respected by the society. Okay, so that's why we all are here, isn't it? To focus on getting educated, right? So, joint lateral entry examination, or in short, JLEE, is basically conducted by Assam Science and Technology University, and the tentative date for this exam, the next JLEE exam, is around in June and July month of 2024. Okay, so the duration of the exam is generally 3 hours. So in 3 hours, total 100 questions need to be solved, and each question carries 4 marks in total, and that's how it makes 400 marks in total. And of course, there is a negative mark of 1 for each wrong answer. So how these 100 questions are divided into different topics of the syllabus. So we will see. So 30 questions come from mathematics, which is high secondary level mathematics, and it is taught in your diploma course as well. And 10 questions come from computer science, the basics of computer science, very basic questions. 10 questions come from engineering graphics. Those are also very basic ones. And the rest 50 questions will be branch oriented. That means if you are from civil, all the 50 questions will be from civil. If you are from electrical, the questions will be from electrical. Okay, most of you already know that. So the strategy should be like that. The highest mark, if you have seen in the past 2 or 3 years, it has been always like more than 210. Okay, in most of the branches. But in order to qualify, you just need to get 170 score, a score of 170 out of 400. But you know, a score of 170 will not always guarantee you a seat, right? So in order to be safe, that means that after giving the exam, if you want to be safe, if you don't want to think, or if you don't want to bug your seniors regarding the cutoff marks and all, you have to score minimum 200 out of 400. Okay, 200 out of 400 means only 50 questions out of 100 have to be correct, right? So 50 questions out of 100. What are those 50 questions? What can be those 50 questions? It solely depend upon you. You know that 30 questions will be from mathematics, 10 questions will be from computer, 10 questions from engineering graphics, and 50 questions from branch. So which topic you want to focus more, or in which topic you are strong, so that way you can play with those 50 questions. Remember, only 50 questions are enough. If you know the answers to those 50 questions correctly with 100% confidence. So if you solve only 15 questions from mathematics out of 30, okay, only 7 from computer, or only 8 from graphics, because generally engineering graphics questions are very easy if you know the concept of projection. If you see the question paper, especially in 2022 or 2023, most of the questions will be based on projection. So if your concept regarding the projection is clear, you will get all the questions, you will answer all the questions correctly. So I am sure that you will get 8 marks. Okay, and maths questions are somewhat difficult because they are like JE level, but 15 questions will be always easy. Okay, 15 questions will be always easy, and if not 15, 10 questions are always easy. If you see the question papers, when we discuss the question paper separately, you will see how easy those questions are. Okay, so these are the bare minimum. Okay, these are the bare minimum. If you do it like that, then only 20 questions you need to focus from the branch. Okay, so 20 questions out of 50 means out of every 10 questions you need to answer correctly only 4. Even if you don't know 6 questions out of 10, that is okay. All right, because that this strategy is also giving you 200 out of 400, right? But for that, the prerequisite is that you have to do at least 15 questions from mathematics correctly. Okay, and that's why we are dedicating a separate package 2, only like for this 3 topics: mathematics, computer, and graphics. Anyway, so many people guess also, those who are taking a drop year to give JLEE again in the next year. So you must have guessed many questions in your first attempt, right? So these questions, suppose there are three scenarios. In scenario one, that means where you need only 50 questions to be correct. Suppose you know all the 50 questions correctly and you have marked only those the answers against those questions. So in that case, you will get 200 straight, right? 50 into 4, 200. But suppose during the exam hall, half an hour is still left. You already are confident of 50 questions, but you have decided to mark the rest 50 questions simply on your judgment of guessing. Okay, and on the worst day, all the 50 questions can go wrong. So in that case, when in scenario 1 you are getting 200, now because of this negative marking you are getting 150. And as we already discussed, the qualifying mark is really around 170. So in that case, you will not get qualified, right? So this art of guessing cannot be random at all. Guessing is allowed, but it has to be very, very calculative, and over the time you will also, you know, acquire the skill of guessing, because you see, it's just the method of elimination, right? So no coaching center can guarantee you that all the 100 questions you will be able to solve. Okay, no one. We are not boasting that we will be uh, giving you the confidence of solving all the 100 questions. So that is the reality, right? So even if you solve like 60 questions, okay, suppose on a bad day you could solve only 40 questions, then you know that you need to get only 10 more questions correctly, right? Only 10 more questions correctly. Then how to guess those questions, that art of guessing will also be imparted on you. All right. And suppose you follow that method that I will mark, because you must have learned probability. So uh, you guys, discussed among yourselves that, okay, so there are only four options: A, B, C, D. Okay, so answers will be either a, B, C, or D. Any one out of these four, that means 25% probability is there that only one option will be correct. So you have decided that I will go for A. That is, you have marked all the answers A. So generally, suppose all the questions are distributed evenly, and only, okay, so the a number of A questions were, like, the questions having option A as correct answer, 24. 24 numbers are there. So 25 into 4 you will get 100, but the rest 75 you will get negative marking. So 100 minus 75 you will end up getting a score of 25 only. Okay, so that kind of guessing we, like, cannot give you, or cannot, you know make you qualified. Okay, so if you want to qualify, you have to study. There is no shortcut. Okay, no one can be that, you know lucky that by guessing only he can qualify as LAA. It's not possible at all. Anyway, moving forward, so the time schedule in Chanakya Coaching Institute will be like this: that on weekend we'll be focusing mainly on package 2. And when I mean package 2, it doesn't mean that package 1 is not there, because package 1 is a combination of civil plus package 2 itself, right? I mean to say, on weekend we will focus on these three topics: mathematics, engineering graphics, and computer. Okay, and on weekdays we will focus on civil branches. By the way, this is not a, hard and non rule. So based on your feedback, or based on the flexibility of the students, we may change it little bit in the future. Okay, but this is how it looks like. So if we take say 2 hours from maths, computer and graphics, we may take 4 hours from here. Sometimes we may take 4 hours from here. So in that case, we may take 2 hours on weekdays. So basically, on an average, 6 hours classes will be there if you take package 1, and if you take package 2 only, then on an average we can say 2 to 4 hours classes will be there on weekends. Okay, so what will be our teaching method, like how we are going to you know uh, teach you guys the entire syllabus of JLW. So all the lectures will be through the app. So you must have downloaded the app by now. If you are watching the app, okay, fine. If you are watching in any other medium, then please download the app. So our main contents will be available only on the app. We will be taking live classes, and if somehow you are not able to attend the live session, then the recorded sessions will also be there, for reference. Okay, and first we'll discuss the theory of the each and every topic. Okay, like suppose we are starting in package 2, we are starting mathematics, and in mathematics, and on that particular day we are starting with theory of probability. So first we will discuss all the important theories regarding probability, all the important you know uh, formulae, then the shortcuts, and when this is done, we will solve numericals as well. Okay, so first theory, then after understanding the theory, we will solve numerical against each of the theory topic. And when a particular topic is done, we will also solve the previous JLW questions. Okay, and we'll show you how to you know approach those questions so that you can do it in the shortest possible way. All right, and of course throughout the classes we will be discussing different shortcuts, different memory tricks to remember the complex theories. And for your question practice, we will provide you different questions so that you can practice in your free time. Okay, so the teachers are first Mr. Manas Jyoti Koleta. He is the founder of Chanakya Coaching Institute. So he has done his Bachelor of Engineering from SM Engineering College, and he is a rank holder. He stood first in JLEE 2018, not only in JLEE, also in CIT lateral entry test. He stood first. So he is the correct person to guide you regarding JLEE. And if you have already subscribed to our you know coaching institute packages, then you have certainly made the correct decision, because you are under the best person to guide you regarding JLEE. And myself, Vibhuti Hussain Bharadwaj, I am a former assistant professor from SM Engineering College. Currently, I am pursuing PhD from IIT Madras, where I am holding a PMRF scholarship, and I did my masters from IIT Guwahati and my B.Tech from Playstore University. And both of us will be guiding you in this journey of JLEE. as well as CIT, as well as TU entrance for lateral entry of diploma level students, as well as the lateral entry examination of nearest. Okay, and the timeline is like that. For mathematics, we will like devote around 25 hours. These numbers are not uh, that rigid. Okay, if you see that you need some more you know theory sessions on mathematics, then definitely we will extend this. But from our experience, we feel that 25 hours should be enough to cover the syllabus of mathematics. Okay, then for graphics, 7 hours should be enough. Then for computer, 8 hours will be enough. And for the civil branch, another 40 hours. Okay, so in total, it makes 40 hours, for almost 40 hours for the 50 questions that is common for all the branches, and 40 hours for the branch. Okay, this civil engineering in our case. So basically myself, I will be taking the mathematics and engineering graphics classes mostly. Then the computer classes will be taken by Mr. Manas Jutikalita, and the civil branches, mostly the classes will be taken by Mr. Kalita, and in some portions I would also like to delve into. Okay, so as I said, the total duration of the package 1 will be 80 hours, around 80 hours. Okay, and for package 2 it will be 40 hours. And if we see like that, if we take at least 4 hours, 4 hours, if we devote a week, then in 20 weeks we are going to cover all the syllabus of JLEE. That means if we start from 28th of August, so by 15th of January or 28th of January, that means by the next March Bihu, your syllabus will be completed. Okay, but remember, this 80 hours is only for attending the classes. You have to devote more hours by yourselves to practice, to solve questions, to read, to study, and by doing that, we can assure you that you will definitely crack the any kind of lateral entry examinations for that is going to held in the year 2024. Okay, so let's see the syllabus of mathematics. So in mathematics, there are many topics. Actually, the syllabus of mathematics is very huge. So that's why 13 numbers, 30 marks also come, 30 questions also come out of 100 in the exam, right? So we'll start with sequence and series. Then we will discuss complex numbers. Then quadratic equations. Then binomial theorem. Then permutation and combination. Then fundamentals of probability. Then matrices, determinants, okay, limits and derivatives, then differentiation, integration, both definite and indefinite, then how this integration is used for real life scenarios, that is area bounded by curves, then differential equations, then circles and curves like parabola, hyperbola, ellipse, all those curves, then trigonometric function. Okay, so in 25 hours uh, we'll try to learn the theories of all these topics, the relevant theories, and we'll try to solve the problems. Okay, and for engineering graphics, first we'll start with basic geometry, because if you see In the engineering graphics section, there will be many questions from basic geometry, so basic geometry is also required. Then we'll go to the advanced geometry section, then scale, different types of scale, then curves, then different line types, then the projection of points and projection of lines as well, and the other miscellaneous concepts. Okay, actually it was projection of lines. All right, then in computer, first you will learn what are the inventions and discoveries, then the generation of computers, then the types of computers, the computer memory, the operating systems, computer languages, computer network, the number system, then the shortcuts for MS Word and MS Excel, then database management, then single linear equations, and of course the abbreviations. All right, so this is still the package 2. So in package 1, additionally, in the civil engineering section, you will be taught soil mechanics, transportation engineering, then building materials and building construction, surveying, both 1 and 2, then environmental engineering, fluid mechanics, then water resources, irrigation, construction management, estimation and costing, solid mechanics, structural analysis, structural design, both RCC and steel, and engineering mechanics. Sometimes 1 or 2 questions from engineering mechanics will also be there. And engineering hydrology. Okay, so these are the like from package 2, package 1, sorry. So Jyoti Prasad Bora says that he missed the beginning of this introduction part. No need to worry, Jyoti Prasad. These, although they are said to be live classes, but these are recorded. So after 1 hour, if you check in your app, you will see the recorded lecture. So you can go through. Okay, so we understand that sometimes it's very difficult to catch up with the live lectures. So that's why this recording feature is there. So everything is recorded. So I hope that is okay, and I will not go back. Okay, because that will mismatch the flow. So coming to the bonus part of this package is that we are also going to give you the bonus of general knowledge, because ultimately, whether you do uh, diploma or BE, ultimately when you appear for uh, government exams for government services such as PWD, water resources, irrigation, all those things, and definitely in other kind of government level examinations, say APDCL, okay, or any other government exams, there will be a separate question paper for general knowledge. So general knowledge is a thing that you cannot learn, you know, within 1 week or 2 weeks. So it needs a systematic study. So the good thing is that we are including Indian history, Indian polity, Indian geography, economy, and the same for the Assam counterpart. Okay, along with the environment as a bonus for the students who have purchased any of these 2 packages, package 1 or package 2. All right, so this is a gift from our side, so that if you aim to appear any kind of J level government service exams, you are well equipped with that. Okay, so and of course current affairs are also there, because if you see any kind of government level exams, current affairs will also be there. But although it was not included there, but I would also like to add one more thing, that is aptitude. Okay, so I will also take a few classes on aptitude where you'd be taught different shortcuts, different tricks to solve aptitude questions in a faster way. Okay, so the first class, as I said, this was the zeroth class. Okay, this was not your first class, this was the zeroth class. The first class will start on 28th of August. Okay, it is on Sunday. So as I said, the package 2 classes will be mostly on Sundays. Or so on Sunday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. we will start with the first class on mathematics, and we will start with the topic sequence and series. All right. So yeah, that is, I think, all we wanted to convey for you know this entire package 1 and package 2, and uh, all the classes, as I said, will be recorded, and these lectures you can see, you can watch anytime until your validity of the app is there. So you don't have to worry if you are busy on a particular Sunday or any other day where the live sessions are going on. This will be recorded, but we recommend that you attend the classes live, because by that way, if you have any kind of you know doubt, you can ask live and you can get your doubt cleared. Okay, so we encourage all of you to attend the classes live. All right. So anyone, if uh, you know would like to say something or has any kind of doubt, you can simply raise your hand